I try to hold myself sometimes.
All right.
I don't
What's
think
up?
we're sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think we're quite there as a podcast to be like,
Yeah, I
you
don't think we
can't
have to. I
cuss.
don't think we have to worry about the YouTube monetization rules. You have to have what is it? You have to have like 1,000 subscribers, and
That's
like
for the super chats. I thought,
it's for any kind of
or at least the
monetization.
chat.
You have to have like
Ah,
1,000 subscribers. It's either 1,000 subscribers and or like 100,000 viewing hours or something like that. I can't remember
goodness.
if it's both or if it's one or the other, or over 1 million views on one reel or short or whatever they call them on YouTube. So, yep. Like I've always said, if we get 1,000 subscribers, I'll rent the cool ass suite at the Golden Nugget in Vegas, and we'll do live shows from there for a weekend.
Yeah.
So, but no, we're pretty much stalled. I'm hoping. Oh, this one thing. Anybody? There's nobody in the live chat yet. That's weird. Is
Yeah.
it? Are we on? Yeah, we're on. Huh.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're live.
Huh. Oh, there we go. There's somebody.
Oh, there's Slav.
Slav. Hi, Slav. How are you doing?
So, um, so I guess I'll wait for more people to come in before I talk about. I've been commissioned by Ross to do a new intro for RPR for Patreon. That's like a nooner based thing. So, and I've got a really good idea, Jake. I might need your help on it. I'll tell you offline. But it involves classical music and Werner Herzog. So, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge classical music fan.
oh yeah. I mean, I like classical music from
Huge.
time to time. Depending on my mood.
Not even from time to time. Like, I drove 5 hours from my sister's house listening to only classical music.
Ooh,
Have
maybe,
Like,
you
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
may I
ever
could
Yes.
gotten drunk
maybe
and
do
set
that.
stuff on fire listening to classical music? That's pretty fun.
Yeah, I do like if I'm doing like work where I don't want to be distracted, but I still want like music in the background. It's typically when I'll do classical music.
Lo-fi is also wonderful for
Yep,
that. I'm a huge lo-fi
I'll do
fan.
lo-fi or like on YouTube. There's a bunch of channels that do like that '80s synth music.
I
Dude,
like the 80s
dude.
office vibe. That is my favorite.
Synthwave
The
is
synthwave
sorry.
music. Yeah, I got really into that for a while. Like
Sorry,
at my
Jake.
desk. What were you saying,
What were
David?
No,
you saying?
I said that 80s synthwave office vibe
Mm-hmm.
playlist is my favorite, where
Mm-hmm.
it shows the retro offices from the 80s.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting. I haven't seen that one. The synthwave one with like you're going through like geographic, like neon looking uh structures and you're just like
Right.
going through it. Oh, it's so much fun.
Trying to
It's
think of
so
the one. The
good.
one I do has like these like kind of weird '80s synthwave pop art of like women kind of thing.
Interessant.
of course, Bill.
Synthwave.
Of course.
I know. Well, I'm a perv. What do you do?
So I will say my favorite classical song is Finlandia. And if you haven't heard it,
Finlandia. I
take a
have
listen.
not.
It takes you literally on a legitimate journey. Like when I listen
Have
to it,
to
every time I'm
pull my
like,
notebook.
this is a full on fuck. Like it's literally it's telling a story through music. But the beginning of Finlandia, oh, it's awesome. I thought it'd be like so cool if you can set up like a Alexa or something like that. Like if you ever have a break in or something, like play Finlandia, and then like the person in your house is be like, oh my god, and like especially if
Flash the
you have
lights
like
red and play Finlandia.
yeah, God, Jake, you just stole that shit right out of my fucking mouth. I was about to say, if you have like some lights that will go into it where it's just red and then you hear it and you're just gonna be like, those guys would be like, I've come to the wrong place. Like,
That
Yeah.
well, no, not even like strobing lights, just straight, like all the lights that like lights turn on, but it's just red. Like everything's just red, like a fucking dark room that you develop photos in, just like that red menacing, and then the deep bass that comes on in that song. Yes.
Okay, hold on. We're not monetized, so I'll just play it. What are they gonna do?
Well, I'm not even like a lot of classical music is fair play because it is
It's so
older than
old.
shit,
Yeah, it's all fucking public domain.
and you really don't need to hear much of it besides like.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
I would sync the lights to it. It'd go pitch black and then it'd flash
Yeah.
red at the high parts. Pitch black.
And the lights slowly they increase in brightness as it ascends.
Now I'm just straight like pure just red all around the place.
See, I like to torment people cinematically, okay? Let them think they're in a horror movie sequence,
All right.
Charlie.
Well, it's 9.5
I
minutes
know,
long.
I get that,
so
but
we're not
I
gonna
still
listen
just
to
like this like static, just nothing.
Since it's illegal to booby trap your house, you can do fun shit like that.
That's bull crap.
No, there's a very legit
inside.
reason why you can't booby trap your house. Because if you're having a heart attack or your house is on fire and not like first responders have to kick your door in, you don't want them to get catching a 12 gauge to the face.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like some kind of punji pit.
Like you start playing classical music, someone walks in your hat like I'm gonna rob this place or whatever. They start hearing classical creepy music like that. They're gonna be like, no. Like that's all you need is just like some creepy lights.
Oh, if it's all automated, like the door comes in and all the lights go out for like a second and then the music starts playing and then like slowly the red lights all start coming on.
Like you grab your cloak and you're like, I've been waiting for this. Put the hood on and you're just standing there as a menace. It's like, I've been waiting for you. And they're like, they shit themselves and run away.
Well, have you ever seen the meme?
They feel like they're in a fucking A24 horror movie.
They call 911.
Yeah. I broke into the wrong house.
I'm going to be raped!
Slav.
This person is terrifying.
Good Lord, Slav. That's a good one. Chris Benoit also played with strings. Have you ever seen the commercial? And it was like, or not a commercial, it's a meme. And it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, like the old 90s one, like all air grimacing. And it's like, hear my door get kicked in. Me butt naked with a flashbang and a tomahawk. And it's like cowabunga it is. I was like, that'd be me. Like our this was years ago, but like our.
I like that though because I'm just reading it now. Chris Benoit also played with strings, like classical. I can't remember the band that actually did it.
I think he's talking about the fact that he hung himself with Bowflex.
Hung himself.
He was murdered.
That whole story is incredibly dark. I don't really like to go.
There's a lot of people that don't believe he did it.
Okay.
But apparently that band that originally played that song didn't play it for a long time, and
they're playing it again.
They recently brought it back to their set list.
Huh.
I would go butt fucking shit wild if I was at a concert and I heard that song. I would start screaming, Benoit, Benoit, and then I'd get kicked out.
Wolverine! Wolverine!
A while back, like at my work, like our safety person came in, like we had to do this whole the whole like run, hide, fight training thing. It's not like physical training, but like it's about like what happens if there's an active shooter in the workplace. Like the whole run.
Whip your dick out and chase him.
He's like, what would you do? He's like, Bill. We're like in a conference room with like all my coworkers. And he's like, Bill, what would you do if you heard gunshots and knew there was an active shooter in the office? I was like, start taking all my clothes off. He's like, what? I was like, he'd never expect it. But I have enough time. As he's sitting there staring at my naked body, I have time to stab him in the eye with a pen. And he's like, that's not the right answer. I was like, for you.
So I'm sorry. If there's someone coming to kill me, I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
I'm going to do what I want to do, which is going to be stab him in the pen while I'm naked.
No, this is when you start making up the scenario that you have someone in the IT department that has the building wired, so if gunshots ever go off, the lights just start flashing and Chris Benoit's music starts playing.
There you go. Yeah, if anything hits a certain decibel level, like the decibel level of a gunshot, it just automatically like. I don't know. Is that like his walkout song or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is really sad because everything, I'm very new to this world, and everything that I've learned about Chris is like he was a fantastic wrestler. He was very good at like being a functional wrestler of doing all this crazy stuff and like not hurting his opponents. Some wrestlers like their greatest uh matches were with him. Like even
Right.
Kurt Angle has said this, and he's like, and then it basically all got erased because no one wanted us to mention his name again. Like it was all erased, but he was like, that means that my best matches are now erased because of it, and it hurts. But now, since it's been 20 years, um, they're coming out and saying it a little bit more of like Chris Benoit. He was great at what he did, but also his signature move was literally bombing people with his fucking skull.
The flying headbutt.
Yeah. So it's just like, are we surprised? Yes, because he killed his family and then 3 days later he killed himself.
This says
It-
during his autopsy, they say it's one of the worst documented cases of CTE for a man his age.
well, I don't know if he got exhumed.
He had
There was,
his brain looks similar to an 85-year-old Alzheimer's patient.
yes, there was a wrestler who I think he became an actual doctor, like an MD doctor. He's real big into the CTE stuff. It was him that was like, we need to see this, we need to study it and research his brain. So I don't know if they went and exhumed him for it, or if I don't think it was. I can't remember that. They
I'm just
might have because it was after the fact. I know
yeah, I'm
that.
just kind of panning through this, so I'm not sure.
Um,
I'm sure
but I
I'm sure the diving headbutt wasn't the greatest thing for that.
right, and then like literally night after night after night after night after night.
That was
He
back
did
in
this.
the day where they were going every night.
And then not just that, that's when they were still hitting each other on the head with the metal chairs too. They
Mm-hmm.
don't do that anymore. So it's just like a lot of these guys do really have CTE. Granted, are some of them aggressive or not? Maybe not. Maybe some are. Maybe some aren't. Chris's thing was really weird because like after he killed his family, they found internet records that he was looking up like Lazarus, like the man Jesus brought back to life.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
and then
yeah.
he also placed like Bibles
Yeah, I was
at
gonna
his
say
bodies and
that's the
everything.
and that's the whole that's like the darkest part of the whole thing. I'm like, oh god,
3 days. 3 days with those bodies.
yeah. They said he had extremely severe damage to all four lobes and his brain stem. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean,
But
sounds like
and then I'm sure he might have been like maybe not on steroids, but probably
oh, I'm sure he was on
on
some
trash.
shit. He was
Like,
definitely on something,
who knows.
So yeah, gross. Like it. Yeah.
So speaking of,
Yeah.
Jake and I have some news, Bill.
You're
And
pregnant.
viewers.
You're
Ew.
gonna be jealous about that news. About this.
Why do you have to ruin it? Why do you have to ruin shit by saying things like that? Anyway,
Why are you gay?
You know, that's what I heard the entire time we were on family vacation this summer. So,
Why are you gay?
are you okay? So, what's the news?
Jake and I, God willing, tickets go on sale tomorrow morning, are going to fucking WWE in Albuquerque, baby.
What?
Monday Night Raw
Oh, when's this?
in ABQ, November 3rd.
November 3rd.
Yep.
Cool. So, you're going to go head up and stay with Jake?
No, my boyfriend and I are going to be going up. Jake's going to join us, and then my boyfriend's Marine bestie lives there too,
Oh, okay.
and his wife. So we'll be staying with the Marine bestie. But we're all gonna go, and we're all gonna sit with each other. We're all gonna get tickets at the same time,
Awesome.
and
How far is Albuquerque from where you're at?
5 hours.
Oh, that's not terrible.
It's the same distance to Dallas.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's actually not that bad.
Plus, the
And
card that's being teased already is pretty fucking.
dude, yeah, I already told Jake if Rhea Ripley doesn't like have a match but only has a promo, I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, I don't think we need to go that far.
I will jump off the arena.
I condone this.
Well, to be fair, that's exactly what happened this last Monday Night Raw when she flew to Quebec for a 30-minute or a 30-second promo backstage. And so I was like, if this happens when we're there, I'm going
Well,
to kill myself and everyone around me.
I hope that's
I'm
an awesome
hoping it's
time.
Rhea Ripley
Dang.
versus Becky Lynch.
Do what?
I'm hoping it's Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. Just
I just I don't even care what it is as long as she's in that ring. That's all I want. I just want to see her in flesh. I want these eyeballs to see her flesh.
I
I want these eyeballs to see a lot of her flesh.
want to see Pinchy Penta.
Dude, that's another thing. Like Penta was on the car or on the poster, and I was like, he better fucking be the Penta and Rhea. I don't care about anyone else. Those two, I want to see them so fucking bad.
Okay,
I'm so
so
excited.
well, I hope you guys have a good time. The one time I've ever been to a WWE event, it was still WWF.
Shut the fuck.
Yeah, and it was like Thursday night SmackDown in Charlotte, and my dad took me, my brother, and my brother's friend to go see it. And I just looked up the date because it was like kind of, I remember this. It was April 27th of 2000.
Yeah, dang.
So I was like in
dude.
7th grade. My brother would have
That's
been.
fucking attitude era though. That's
Yeah.
like one of the best
This is the
times
best,
to
but this
go.
is why it was so memorable. Stone Cold had been gone for a while, like a long while, and at this SmackDown, we're all like watching it, and like Triple H is like out on the ring, like talking and stuff, and the big Megatron turns on, and it's Stone Cold in some sort of like from the background you see he's in some sort of like construction equipment. And then it pans out and he's in a crane with like this big ass I-beam. And he drops it on the DX bus and the bus blows up. But here's the thing, and anybody who remembers that night, like it's like Stone Cold comes back and like, starts a war against DX. If you watched it, this beam, he just drops it and it falls on the bus explodes. When it was live, he's like lowering it onto the bus and then picking it up and lowering it and picking it up. And it was like a solid like 2.5 minutes of this. And then finally the bus explodes.
That's hilarious.
And the crazy thing was too, but everybody's like, oh my God, going nuts in the crowd.
Obviously.
I was in 7th grade, which means my brother would have been in like 9th or 10th grade. My dad didn't get himself a ticket. He didn't want to go in. So he just parked and we went in, the three of us, and he's in the parking lot like listening to audiobooks in the car for 4.5 hours. He was like, what? Like, what's going on? We're like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm just sitting here. Next thing I know, like, there's a crane like slowly lowering this I-beam onto this bus for like 5 minutes, and then it finally like explodes. We're like, oh yeah. Because also like this is like Womb Raiders said, it was like pre 9/11. He didn't think anything of it. It had been post 9/11, and he probably would have been like calling us on the phone, like, "Oh my God, they're hitting WWF." But yeah, it was.
Al Qaeda's here. Al Qaeda's here.
Then of course, like the bus explodes, and they're all like all the DX people for like probably, I don't know, it wasn't that long. But I mean, 4 minutes of them sitting in the ring going like, oh no, and freaking out. It's a long time to play that. And then the Stone Cold music comes on, and, he comes hobbling in there and just starts, dropping everybody in the ring.
Ugh.
The ring's going nuts. So yeah, that was a part of history there.
That's fucking awesome to like has I mean, obviously they've had multiple heydays, but that's probably like their
That was a good time.
peak
I
heydays
think they're entering a new heyday.
It seems
Well, that's
like
what I'm saying. Like they've had multiple, but like Attitude Era is just like,
Oh, to see DX even in Attitude Era with Stone Cold?
yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
I came to kick your ass!
And the fucking camo. God, I love Stone Cold so much.
Steve Austin be looking to favor Triple H, or Stone Cold Steve Austin be on the side of The Rock? That's an easy one from Stone Cold to answer.
That pop over The Rock, even. Fuck.
And that's mine. But what I've got right now is a little demonstration for you to any one of you little grubby bastards that thinks they're going to get their hands on Stone Cold Steve Austin. You see, there's a lot of people out there that are good at construction. A lot of people are good at building things with their hands. Construction.
Like, are you just gonna show us this whole promo, Bill?
Apparently, I'm down for it. I don't give a shit.
Some people are good at construction.
What's he doing? Wait a minute. That's the DX Express. Holy cow! Do you believe that? The DX Express bus just exploded.
Yeah, I was one of those people yelling in the crowd. But like I said, live, it didn't just drop like that. The bus exploded. It was like 3 minutes of him like bashing it into the bus, and then finally the bus exploded. So
That's the magic of TV there, brother.
I know.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't remember. I don't think they were live back then, so they had
I don't
the
think
time
so.
to edit it before it aired.
But yeah, that would have been that would have been Stone Cold, The Rock, whoever Mick Foley was at that point.
Would he been?
Mankind or Dude Love or Cactus Jack.
I was about to say.
I think
at
he'd
that
like.
point, I don't
I
know
really
if
want to
he had
say.
to.
I want to say when me and my brother first got into it, he was Mankind, and then at some point he was just Mick Foley for a while.
Oh, really?
Or then he came back and did like all of them in succession again, like
Yeah.
randomly.
Like he would get kicked out, and then would I don't know if it was like a Royal Rumble. He would get eliminated,
Yeah.
then come back out. Dude Love get eliminated, come back out. Mankind.
Yeah, but I think he went back.
That's the funniest bit ever.
That's Sacco.
Sacco.
They need to do that with El Grande Americano.
I think
There's 3 of them now.
I was about to say,
Mhm.
like, ish, but it's like actually different people instead of like one person doing multiple different characters. It's like 3 different people doing the same one, which I guess the original guy is actually hurt.
Yeah, Chad
And then it-
Gable.
And then it was,
Ludwig Kaiser.
yeah, Ludwig. And I don't know the third.
So there's 4 of them now.
I thought it was just 2. It was Gable and then Ludwig.
Well, no, there was a Raw where like 3 of them came out.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. This, like I said, this was
Bill, you need to look up El Grande Americano.
20
At least his entrance at WrestleMania. It's funny as shit.
this was what I was saying is like if my memory serves me right, which is probably not. I just remember like he was Mankind, and then he went to just being like Mick Foley for a while, and then like just random nights he would just scroll through, like he'd be like one night he'd be like I'm Dude Love tonight, and then it'd be like I'm Cactus Jack, and then I'm through for like an entire like year he just kind of like circled back through all his personalities.
Dude, some of those Dude Love shirts he was saying on eBay go for like fucking $500. The original ones.
Oh yeah, wonder what he's up to now.
Being a fucking millionaire.
That guy's got to be fucked up though.
Well, he's doing the comment like the Comic-Con circuit. He
Uh-huh.
does a lot of cons. Like,
Yeah, I can see that. People
he
love him.
was. I was gonna go see him in Midland in March,
Oh
but
yeah, he has his like speaking show he does.
oh really?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't know
came
about
here
that.
back in like December.
But he got into a bad fucking accident not a few months ago, driving from like Comic-Con to Comic-Con, like rolled and shit like that. So I don't know if he's back
April
up and
21st of
doing that.
2005. Involved in a serious car accident, but thankfully sustained only minor injuries.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Apparently, he's written several books about his career, and he does like motivational speaking and stuff now. So
I can see that. He would be good at that.
I would just figure that there was the shit that dude put his body through. He'd be too fucked up to stand on a stage.
He
Well, I
does and
think
he
he's.
sits.
I don't know if he has both hips replaced. I know he's gone through like multiple replacements that have helped him because he was well earlier this year. He was like, if I get down to this weight, I might come back. And then he hit that goal weight beforehand, but he hasn't done anything. So we'll see. Well, then the car accident probably put a
Mm-hmm.
little kibosh on that too. But he was talking about like maybe something
He's gonna come back and
might
kick John Cena's ass.
might pop my head in, as
Mm-hmm.
long as I lose some weight and get a little bit healthier. And then he hit his goal weight before the time he wanted to, which I think was before March. Um, which sucked. I really wanted to go, but there was a horrible sandstorm, and I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking driving through that.
Diggity,
So
diggity, 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 diggity. Sandstorm. Do you play that every time there's a sandstorm?
no, I've never actually thought about that. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's a do.
That's a really good idea though.
When I worked at the front desk at like a bougie ass workout place, one of the coaches is like sent out a group text like, I need ideas for the playlist tomorrow, and I texted back, 1 sandstorm, 2 sandstorm, 3. It was like 5 sandstorms in a row, and then like in the middle, Mortal Kombat, and then like 4 more sandstorms.
And then Wonderwall.
I think I edited it with like the last one was like Taylor Swift 22 or something like that.
Yeah, I would be so fucking pumped up, but I was at the gym and I heard sandstorm over and over, and then fucking Mortal Kombat. I would fight everyone in there. Let's go.
This is Orange Theory. It's a bunch of old people, old rich people.
It doesn't matter. I was to be like, let's go.
But that was always the joke after that. So like whenever I would actually go in and work out, I'd be like on a treadmill or something, and all of a sudden they just start playing Sandstorm. I'm like, yeah.
No.
Which the
Okay,
hilarious thing is I'm not that into that song. Like,
well, I mean, but it's
it does get you
pump-up
pumped.
song.
It does get you pumped. I couldn't listen to it 5 times in a row.
Yeah. Speaking of Taylor Swift,
Yeah, she's making news.
I've never listened to her music really. I don't even know if I've heard one of her songs from start to finish. The clips that I've seen from
Yeah, I
it
don't.
called?
The New Heights. New Heights. Yeah,
I like her.
she knows how to be likable for sure. Ross and Jesse were talking about this, and she definitely knows how to be likable. I'm like, part of me like, I'm like, because I've seen the clips too, and I'm like, oh wow, like okay. But then there's also part of me that's like, is this like how rehearsed was all of this? Because I will say, regardless if you like her music or not, like she's in the place she is in this world because like she's smart and knows how to market herself. So like how much of this was off
But
the
also,
cuff?
Travis Kelce has convinced her that she's more marketable being herself.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't really know all that much about her.
I can see that. But hell, she started when she was a fucking teenager.
Hey,
doing
Tim
all this
McGraw,
stuff.
that song Tim McGraw. I remember when that
Yeah, she
came
doesn't
out,
even know who the fuck she is.
and we're all like, she was 17 because she's the same age as me. Like, we're very very close, like in age.
Yeah.
We're both like the same year age. Because I remember when that song Tim McGraw came out, we're all like, who is this? And then she sang. I remember like that song blew up, and she was at the CMAs and sung that song. And Tim McGraw and Faith Hill were in the front row. And she's like, after she was done, like she looks at Tim McGraw, she's like, "Hey, I'm Taylor," and Faith Hill was not thrilled about it. But
I remember the Hi, I'm Taylor.
so, and I went to her concert last summer in Cardiff, Wales, and again,
You said it was fucking awesome.
I'm with you, Charlie. Like, I mean, I know a decent amount. Like, I know the radio hits. You know.
You were there for the queen herself, Hayley Williams.
Yes. When I found out Paramore was opening it up, I was like, hell yes.
I can't wait for Life of a Showgirl with my girl Sabrina Carpenter.
Are you a Sabrina fan?
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, like she was
But
her opener
yeah.
for a lot of the things. I think I guess
She
it was here in the
Sabrina
States.
Carpenter opened for the Eras tour. I want to say it was like a couple of the later shows in London.
The U.S. leg.
Was it the U.S. leg or I can't remember. It was because Paramore did all of the European side of it. I think maybe one or two didn't. They did switch it out. I don't know, but yeah, Sabrina Carpenter. I think you're right. Did a lot of like those like last like Miami. And
I can't remember if it was the beginning or the end, or like maybe in the beginning, and then she came back from the UK and finished up some dates
It was
here.
a
And
huge.
she was an opener for here. But that's like why Sabrina Carpenter is on the charts where she is today, is because so many people liked her opening, and her songs were very good. So it only makes sense that they would collaborate.
No,
and
I knew
her.
her.
We became friends during that too.
Oh yeah.
I've known Sabrina since Vine when she was like, "I speak cat."
Oh, I remember.
Meow.
We've talked about that. Yeah.
Was that before or after Girl Meets World?
That was before. That's what got her. Girl Meets World was those vines.
Huh.
No
I
shit.
didn't know she was. I honestly don't know anything about Sabrina Carpenter other than she's cute. But
because my roommate and I, when Girl Meets World started coming on, like we watched it together because we were such fans of the original show. I loved the fuck out of her character. Like she did really well on that. Like she did fucking great. I had no idea she was a singer too.
But there's the Taylor Swift
her
effect
songs are really
because
good.
I mean, how long
She's a
is
great actress.
How long has Paramore been around? Hayley Williams was like 13 when she started on that band. Something
I don't think
nuts.
she was 13.
16, she was
but it was
young.
around 2007, 06, 07. I don't think she was that
She was
young.
pretty young because she's
I mean,
almost
she
the
was
same
like
age.
16.
Yeah, she was not an adult.
I wouldn't say
legally
13.
Anyways, but
like,
they've been around forever, and once they opened for Taylor Swift, like on Spotify's like rock list, like overnight, Paramore jumped from like 30th to like
Paramore's
number
first
1
album
in streaming.
Came out in 2005.
2005. So she would have been. I was either depending on when it was, either a junior or senior in high school, and I know me and her, just like Taylor Swift, are very close in the same age. So yeah, she would have been 16, 17.
what was that breakout song that they had?
Misery Business, probably.
No, Brick by Brick.
Brick by Boring Brick.
I guess it was Misery Business what I'm thinking about, because I can't remember the song right now of how it goes.
Yeah,
but
Bill, she's your age, 88.
I remember the music video where she like walks up to the older lady and like wipes off all of her makeup.
Oh, that's Misery Business.
Their first album came out in 2005. All we know is Falling, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one. Riot.
They weren't big until Misery Business.
Riot was the first one I remember, and that was Misery Business. Brick by Boring Brick was 2 years later in 2009, Jake.
Oh, shit. I thought Brick by Boring Brick was first.
My favorite album, because like after, like I do, again, like I was a a casual fan of Paramore, and I knew Haley Williams because I fell in love with that stupid fucking Airplanes song.
And the airplanes in the night sky.
like shooting stars.
Wish right now, wish
But
Listen
like,
to
so
that.
I went to the Taylor Swift concert with my brother and my sister-in-law. My brother is a huge music guy, like any music. He knows all about it. And he's like, oh, like if you like Paramore, you should listen to the album After Laughter. And the next day I had like a 4.5 hour drive to get to where we were going next. So I just put that album on and I bet you I've listened to that album now, start to
Such a
finish.
good album.
Start to finish. Jake, I bet you have listened to it at least 25 times.
I need to see the album cover. Hold on, and then I can tell you.
It's
Oh yeah, her divorce album.
Is that what that was? It makes sense
Yeah.
now that you say that, but yeah, this one kind of like the pinkish, kind of like 80s.
Yeah, I fucking love that album. Hard times.
Hard Times was the big one off of that. I really like Rose Colored Boy.
Oh, Rose Colored Boy is pretty awesome too.
And what is it? Pool. There's one called Pool that's really, the whole album's just fantastic.
It's a no skip. It's definitely a no skip.
Yeah, there's only one on there I think that every once in a while I'll skip through because it's not really like there's not a lot of lyrics to it. It's just like a 4.5 minute guitar solo with her occasionally like coming in on like this weird synth voice. And I'm like, I'm not into that one right now. But Charlie, if you ever bored and want to listen to an album start to finish, After Laughter by Paramore is really good.
I'm not gonna lie, I am not a Paramore fan.
Really? Okay, fine.
Oh. I know.
Hey, I mean, different strokes for different folks.
Right.
I don't listen to most metal music. So, like I've said on the show, I've met Corey Taylor. I don't think I've ever listened to a single Slipknot song. Just not my vibe. And my best friend is a huge metal guy, and I'd be like over at his. I remember like I'd be over at his house, and him and another buddy of mine who are like huge metal guys would have like metal on, and they're like just screaming it, and I'm like, why are they screaming? Like, chill, just chill.
Cathartic.
I guess. What's going on in your life where you have to scream
Feels
everything?
good. Dude, sometimes it feels good just to fucking scream.
You just scream into a pillow. You know? Jesus. You don't have to
Oh, no.
scream all the time. And I was like, how do you
Those
even
are
know what they're
songs like those
saying?
Law Dispute ones.
They were really into
You
like
were a fucking whore.
they were really into like some band called like Burn the Ships or something like that.
Abandon all ships.
I don't like all the ones that are like just.
Oh, there were ones that's just like it was literally just like one song be 4 minutes, just like like,
Yeah, I
no.
don't like that shit either. I refuse to listen to songs like that. If you're into that, cool beans. I am not.
I mean, I really like Suicide Silence. So.
I will say today I was hitting a lot of the fucking yacht rock up. That
yeah.
shit was going fucking hard as fuck. Some Ambrosia, motherfucker. That shit was going.
Jessica, I'm sure that's probably what it
Yeah,
is. I don't
no.
have enough trauma in my life to understand the scream music. That's probably it, to be
Privileged
honest.
white bitch.
Maybe. I've always just been a pretty chill guy, so I'm just not like I don't get it. I mean, I've heard some metal songs that I really like, you know, here and there. I don't know if it's metal, but it'd be a metal band. Who is it that did Sound of Silence? Was that like Five Finger Death Punch or somebody?
Disturbed.
Disturbed. I like that. But that's also not like a scream metal song, you know?
No. But you don't have to be going through anything to enjoy
No.
that shit either.
Well,
If you
it's also
like
just
it or you don't.
it's also a historically popular song, you know. I love a good cover of anything. I was in Erie, Pennsylvania one time for work and went into this like kind of local brewery restaurant for dinner, and it was packed. And I was like, "What is going on? Like, why are there so many people here on like a Tuesday night?" And they're like, "Oh, this cover band called First to 11 is going to be here." And they're from Erie, but they've got like super huge now. I was like, "Oh, okay." And they come out, and it's a bunch of these like, I don't know, the oldest person in the band might have been 20, but it was like this 16, like a Haley Williams aged female lead singer. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, well, I guess we'll see how this goes. Killed it. It was insane. So I Googled them. They had like, at the time, this was probably 7 or 8 years ago, they had like 1.5 million subscribers on their YouTube. So now, like, I'm subscribed to them. They're awesome. If you ever want some good covers of anything, Jake, do you remember? I think it was the last show we did before we went on. I was listening to that cover of Diary of Jane.
Yeah.
That's them.
Okay.
And I actually like their cover better than the Breaking Benjamin version.
No, Charlie, it's actually a pretty good fucking cover.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody covered Diary of Jane.
And it rocks. I'll send it to you, Charlie. But it's good.
Really?
I
And
like
what
it.
songs
It's
you can
probably
cover
in
this?
reality,
That
the
makes
music
sense.
world. It probably is blasphemous, but again, like that's not my genre of music.
No,
reality,
no. It's like the opposite of blasphemous. This is like, really, that song? That's the one you went with?
But like
Out of
I
all
like it
your
better
weapons?
than the Breaking Benjamin version.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that was like a, I don't want to say mid, but
Right.
it was very popular. I remember, like, it was playing all
I mean,
the
that's
fucking
the only
time
song
on
from Breaking
Cruise.
Benjamin I think I've actually ever listened to fully.
Yeah, well, like when it first came out, like it was all over the place. Like I was a huge Fuse channel fan,
Oh, yeah.
and they played a lot of like the metal songs, stuff like that. And I remember it's over and over and over. It was his Diary of Jane. I was like, ugh, like, can I hear something else,
Yeah.
please? And I kind of still like, feel that way of like, I've heard that song so many times when I was 13, 14 years old that it just, they radio raped it for me.
Lately, I've been listening to a lot of like the early 2000s. I don't even know how to describe it. Like maybe pre-emo rock, like Fuel. You know, like Hemorrhage and
Oh, dude, Hammers goes like all the like the 97 through 99 like alternative rock songs go so fucking hard.
what's the
It's
what? God,
insane.
I had it in my head, and the second I started thinking about it, I lost it. It's another Fuel song.
Shimmer,
Shimmer. Yep.
that's one of my
Shimmer.
favorites from them. And then the I can't remember who sings it, but I smell sex and candy. I smell
Marcy
sex
Playground.
and candy.
I mean, Chevelle was pretty good for like pre-emo stuff too.
Yeah. But
Chevelle, dude, I haven't heard them in a long
the
time. I've
album,
heard them.
and this is gonna age me, and you guys probably won't even know what I'm talking about. Sex and Candy, that album was the first album I ordered from Columbia House Music. Do you guys know what I'm
No.
talking about at all?
I don't.
Like Columbia House, they would send you these catalogs of albums, like a catalog, and you could pick the albums. And I can't even remember what it was, but like you're supposed to like subscribe to this like album ordering service through them, like via mail. But your first like 3 albums were like a penny a piece, and then it was supposed to be like $20 a month or something after that. But everybody would just, because it was back in the day, you would just like my mom, like I'd have my mom do it, or the 99 cent, yeah, Womb Raider, 99 cent for 10 CDs. And I forgot like what the scam was, but it was so easy to get out of it, like to cancel it. And so you get these 10 CDs for 99 cents, and you just cancel it, and then you would just like, I was probably, I don't know, like 10, 11, and they'd be like sending me letters that they're going to like report me to the credit bureaus over this. I'm like, well, I don't have credit, so I'm 11. So like, good luck.
Fucking suck it back.
Bitch.
So that was like one of the first albums I ever did off this fucking scam. And then what you would do is just call back like a couple months later under a different name, because they didn't even like, it was all over the phone, or like via like a mail-in card. So you either like call and say a different name, or like the mail-in card, you just put it like your like next door neighbor's address, you know, and fake name. We'll have to do maybe we should do a documentary. Woo, me and you can do a documentary on how we all scammed Columbia House. Jake can help us. Like an audio documentary is a thing?
The podcast, sir.
Yeah, I guess so. Fair enough.
Just saying. Thank you.
Fair enough. Didn't even think about that one. Sorry. I have not slept very well in the past 3 weeks with this fucking puppy. Ugh.
No, what's your excuses, Bill? You signed up for this.
And then on top of that, my kid had a hockey tournament this week that finally ended tonight, and it's just been like constantly running around. That's why I didn't do a question this week. I was like, oh fuck, it's Thursday. Think of a question. Think of a question, and it's literally like my brain is the monkey with the tambourines right now. You know. So, but you guys going to Albuquerque for WWE reminds me that saw today that the Breaking Bad house is back on the market.
I will give her
yeah.
about $350 for it.
I know $4 million. I was like, that house is not nice.
It's not even in a good neighborhood either. Like Charlie, when you come, we'll go see it so you can see where it's at. It's not in a nice area.
Are you gonna throw
Yeah,
pizza
I mean,
on the
other than
roof?
like the hype, but it's just like, who wants to buy a house that people are going to all the time and taking pictures of, and like
I
Dennis
would
said,
buy
like
it.
And
doesn't
throwing
sad.
pizzas on the roof?
I would buy
Yeah.
it just to like contact Vince Gilligan again and be like, "Yo, can we get some props and some costumes from the show?"
Yeah, that's what they were
Fucking-
saying on
You'd probably
RPR
be
today
like,
is
I don't own that shit, man.
like
The fucking studio owns that.
buy it and turn
I
it
mean,
into like
he
a
owns some of
museum.
it.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting. And it brings me to my next point is can I say you worked on that, Jake?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet? Okay, never mind. But well damn, I was gonna clue people in on that one. But well damn. But yeah, I saw that and it's like $4 million. Like
An
for that
episode.
house?
Oh,
But also, it's just like, bitch, do you not give a fuck about your neighbors and their fucking property taxes?
Yeah, their comps.
Like,
Yeah. Really
to
gonna
your
fuck
point,
the
like,
I
comps
mean,
up?
her
on that?
neighbors don't really care because
yourself?
the property value of their homes have gone up because of her.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, because they're saying like most of the other comps in the area were like
They're $300 house.
like 300 to
houses.
500, and even those houses. I mean, I don't know what the housing market's like in Albuquerque, New Mexico, or in that neighborhood, but like some of those houses, like 500 grand for like a 2,000 square foot ranch that's outdated seems like a lot. It's like I was thinking, it's like
That's
it's got to
about
be
the housing cost here.
it's got to be because of that house, or is that just what it is up there?
But new
Am I-
builds here are like 250,000, but that's in Rio Rancho.
in my tiny hometown, and like a kind of like the center of town, the houses were built in the fucking 50s and 60s. They're going for 400,000. Like,
Yeah.
that's in my know nothing town of old ass fucking homes. So it's just like, that's how it be in some of these fucking
That's about
places.
average.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
they
neighborhood
need
bill is
about-
about average here.
Okay.
And they'll need 100,000 to 150 for replacing the plumbing, fixing the fucking foundation.
Yeah.
That's not just that's
Rewiring
not
electrical.
cosmetic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're paying, that's just the nature of the fucking beast. And it's,
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't know about everywhere, but I was actually talking to my sister-in-law over the weekend because her lease is up and her and her fiance want to buy something. But even in Des Moines, there's like no like starter homes anymore. You know, you're either
No.
gonna
It doesn't exist.
you're gonna buy something that's a total piece of shit in a neighborhood you really don't want to live in for like 200, or you have to spend 400 on, I don't know, 1,500 square feet in a place you actually want to live in, and your interest rate's gonna be like 8%. So
I mean, I've looked at properties in Des Moines. Like some of those, like condos are pretty decently.
yeah, that's a
and
big.
They look nice.
That's getting to be a big thing here, especially if you're like in the like actual city limits. Instead of building houses anymore, they're just building like townhouses, like condo, townhouse kind of things.
Yeah,
that
no.
are-
One of my cousins just got a condo, and he only paid 150,000.
Right. Yeah, we looked when we were looking for our first house. We looked at a really awesome condo like in downtown Des Moines, and it was like well within our price range and a decent size. But then they're like, "Oh yeah, like no pets. You can't paint in here without approval on the color.
Start building.
You also like, oh, if you want to park your car in our parking garage, like that's an extra $500 a month." And I was like, yeah, no. Like I understand it's a condo, like in a building, but like if I'm paying for this and I own it and I'm paying a mortgage, if I want to paint the fucking kitchen purple, it's none of your goddamn business.
yeah, exactly. Like, it's not a rent situation. This is a condo situation. This is
Now,
mine.
if you want to have some sort
Suck
of
my dick.
bylaw to where if I put it back on the market, I have to paint everything a certain color, fine. But while I'm living there, you're not going to tell me what I can and can't fucking do in this place. I'm
No.
literally buying a house inside a building, so fuck off.
Yes, exactly. That's
Another reason why when we were house
stupid.
hunting, we found a bunch of houses that we liked, but they were in like strict HOAs, and I was like, fuck
No. Yep. That I don't know what's worse there. But it's like, oh, I can't paint the walls. I'm gonna put a fuck ton of fucking holes in it because I'm gonna be, putting up shit like this and hanging things up. So
So, yeah.
I'm putting toothpaste in all the fucking holes if we ever leave.
Toothpaste. It's been a while since I've done that, but yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. when I move
Toothpaste?
out.
This is fresh in here. What is that?
Yeah. Now that I'm a homeowner, so I just I've had the same 5-gallon bucket of drywall mud for 3 years. So I'm like, okay, there's a hole. Done. But yeah, I remember the toothpaste days. I remember being in an apartment with some friends. It wasn't my apartment, but I was there a lot. It was two of my friends lived together. And one of them decided to RKO somebody into the wall. And it put this hole in the wall. And like, fuck, our lease is up in a month. So what we ended up doing, and it was in the perfect spot to where it was believable. Because it was a massive apartment complex. One of those off-campus things, And my friend went to Lowe's and bought just the replacement door for a breaker box. And we just screwed it to the wall over the hole because right by it was right by the fridge if I remember right. So I was like, oh yeah, that's believable. Nothing ever happened.
Just make sure you landlord special it and white paint over it.
Yeah, you got to spray. You got to make sure it's just coated in white paint. And I think we did because there was a gallon of paint in the utility closet that was for touch up stuff. That the apartment's oh yeah, it's for touching up stuff. So we painted over it. We screwed it up and then painted over it.
And see, this is why early on when my roommate and I were living here together, we were in our early 20s, I was like, never will we have a lot of people over here or we'll ever have a party. Granted, she was very introvert, so she was perfectly fine with me. I'm not going to say no. Because people are going to fuck your shit up regardless. Because it's not fucking theirs. Why would they give a shit even if they're your friend? If they're drunk and they want to punch the fucking wall, which we had seen at other friends' houses, they're going to do it. They don't fucking care. And I've seen, it was an ex's house. They had a party. He was the main renter, signed the contract sort of thing. One of his dumbass friends got his old dirt bike helmet, put it on, and took out the fucking pole that held up the porch in the back.
Oh yeah.
Which made it completely collapse.
Yep.
So he comes back and sees this shit, and he's like, what the absolute fuck? I'm liable for this. My name's on the lease. What the fuck is wrong with you? And people they broke the handle off of the oven, but they would invite everyone from the community college there in my hometown to come over and party. So it was yeah, shit got broken, shit got stole. They fucked up the toilet. They had to get people to come all the time to fix the toilet because it would get clogged. And it's just never be the fucking party place. You be the person that goes to the party. Never be the host. Fuck that shit.
Oh yeah.
Don't fucking do it. Ever.
I used to do some drunk asshole shit at one of my friends' houses because they were the party house and they had carpet in the bathroom.
Ugh.
So
no.
I would just piss on the floor next to the toilet.
Gracious. Yeah, no.
This drunk asshole shit.
Oh yeah.
One time I had some close friends over and I was making these drinks that was daiquiris and strawberry daiquiris with champagne, and one of our buddies drank way too many and got drunker than shit and got sick. Went to my bathroom and basically committed a crime scene in there because it was just red throw up all over the fucking place. I had no idea because I got drunk, passed out in my own house. My friends cleaned the entire fucking bathroom up. Because, like, we were all friends with each other. We were a super close group, and they were like, he got too sick. We cleaned it up before we left, and I was like, y'all are the best people I've ever met. Like, holy fucking shit, y'all cleaned everything up. Like, thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
And before people think, like, oh yeah, chicks do that, like, no, they were all dudes. Like, it was guys who did this. Like, it was a guy that threw up, and it was guys that cleaned it up. It was fucking awesome. And I, like, to this day, will never forget that. It's been over 10 years now. It's still just, like, holy shit, thank you. And they took care of me when we were in a hotel room, and I was like, super fucked up, and I got some microwavable macaroni and cheese and threw all that up on the nightstand. Yeah, it was bad.
My wife came home with it's still like the box Kraft mac and cheese, but it's jalapeno flavored.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
It tastes really good, but the powder clumps super bad.
Mm.
My wife's like, maybe you need to like put the powder in like milk and butter first, like whisk it, and then pour it in. I was like, that's too much work for boxed mac and cheese. The whole reason I make boxed mac and cheese is so I can just make it in like 3 minutes and eat it.
Yeah.
Throw some buffalo sauce in that bitch. Be good to go.
Right.
Buffy mac and
I
cheese.
like the Kraft cheese, individual cheese slices, the fake cheese.
Yeah, folding cheese, as I used to call it back in the day. So I'd fold it all up as tight as I can get it and then just eat it.
As a kid,
Yeah.
I would bite through the plastic and suck it through.
That worked out well in your later life.
I legitimately remember being at my grandmother's house, like getting a slice, and if it was ever the ones that weren't in like the individual cheese packets, I would get really upset because it was never as good. But I straight up remember like ripping off the corner, not the corner that folded over, but like the other corner, and like a fucking cheese vampire. It was awesome.
Yeah, Kraft singles when I was a kid, it's like crack. I just eat like a half a pack of that.
That was fucking. It's the even now, like it's the. If I get a grilled cheese.
Oh, you want Kraft singles, huh? See, I'm admittedly
Like a homemade one. Like if you get like a fancy one from a restaurant, whatever. But like if I'm making one myself, that's what I go to.
And now as an adult, and I really like to cook and like get creative, so I've become a bit of a grilled cheese snob. Like my kids say I should start a grilled cheese food truck. Like I'll do like 2 different kinds of cheese, some like pesto, maybe like some mesquite smoked turkey. Do you go butter on the outside or do you go mayonnaise?
I do butter inside, outside.
Oh.
Cook, brown, and then cheese on one side. Okay. And then close it. Like I usually don't do like a ham and cheese. Like I don't get fancy with like, but I didn't know the mayonnaise thing was a thing until very recently.
I like mayonnaise better.
And then I was like, that just seems weird. I don't get it.
Do what?
They do.
I do like. I'm a white, so of course mayonnaise.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like the mayonnaise on it, like it's not that much of a difference that I can tell. And then it's like, well, I like elote, and that's in lieu of butter, you put mayonnaise on the corn. It doesn't taste terribly different, which it sounds so wrong. It sounds so fucking wrong to me that I'm like, no. But then I tried it. I was like,
cheese.
And then I'll do like sour. like in a ramekin, I'll do sour cream and hot sauce and like whip it up and then dip my fancy grilled cheese in it. Pretty good.
I've never liked tomato soup. Tomato soup to me is way too
I don't like-
sweet.
I don't like
do
tomato
not
soup.
I
like
can't
that.
even eat it anymore. So
Tomato sauce and like the small can. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I'll do. My kids love it. I'll do pizza grilled cheese, where I'll do like shredded mozzarella and shredded cheddar, and then pepperonis, and then pizza sauce, and then grilled cheese it, and then in ramekins I'll do marinara for them to dip it in.
yes, Charlie.
What?
There's this,
Did you see my reaction?
What?
it's a bacon wrapped hot dog with Parmesan cheese and hot Cheeto dust on it.
What is
You
it?
just said we're in Albuquerque, we can get elote dogs, and I guess my eyes were like the cartoon wolf from Looney Tunes with like the hard eyes coming out, like "Rooga."
Those totally an auga.
Ah. Okay, that sounds really good.
That's what we got on the last day of that show that Bill wanted to name drop.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what elote is, but it sounds good. I'm down for anything that's like seasoned.
Mexican corn.
Oh, is
on
it
cob
is it the powder
with
they put on the Mexican
mayonnaise.
corn? Like that red powder they put
No,
on?
it's everything. That's hot Cheeto dust, Bill.
Oh, is it? I don't know. Like again, I'm a white. I live in the
Well,
middle.
they coat it with mayonnaise and they coat it with other seasonings.
Okay.
And it's
You have to remember, even though I
so
do have
yummy.
a decent culinary breadth of knowledge, I
Right.
I grew up in the South and then moved to the Midwest. You know, I pickled jalapenos for the first time in my life, and I hate having to say the P word for it. I was like, is there another thing I can call this? So pickled jalapenos?
Vinegared,
Heavily vinegared jalapenos in a jar.
fermented. Well, it's not really.
No, it's not
Is
fermented.
I mean, pickles are fermented.
It's been about 2 weeks, so they're probably fermenting now. And they're delicious. My mom got a bunch of jalapenos from her garden, chopped them up, threw them in there. And then a guy at work who does like, his basement looks like somewhere Jake would work. It's a big ass grow room, but he only does hot peppers.
I don't work in a grow. I sit
Sorry.
behind a desk.
But, so I had some dried habaneros, threw those in there, some garlic, a little sugar, a little salt, vinegar. They're delish. I had some tacos last night, threw those on there.
That does sound pretty good.
So, yeah. And actually, I did not have enough white vinegar. I had probably like 80% of the white vinegar I needed to fill the mason jar. So I filled the rest of it up with lemon juice. Give it a little tang. Worked out well. So.
I just sent you guys a video of how they make that hot dog I was just describing. So.
Ooh, I'll have to share it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that right now. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there's bacon wrapped around the hot dog. They're deep frying it.
You wrap any kind of meat in bacon.
They're putting some like
yeah,
liquid on the bun and then grilling
That's
the inside
butter.
of the bun.
That's butter. Some kind
No,
of
it didn't
liquid.
look like butter. It was like way more liquidy than
Melted
that.
butter?
It looked like a liquid of some, I don't know. All right, so they toasted the inside of the bun. They got the corn. They're roasting the corn. Hot dog goes on, bacon wrapped corn on top of the dog in the bun. Cojita cheese. What's this? What, the hot sauce? I guess they don't. They're not saying.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Mayonnaise. I'm guessing that's mayonnaise. Oh, the cheese dust.
Ooh, damn, that does look fucking good.
Some jalapeno. Bitch.
Charlie, when you get that, Jake, you need to record her doing it, and then send
It
it.
will not be a pretty sight.
I don't.
Oh no, she's gonna
exactly.
destroy this.
Send a video, and I'll put it up on our Facebook of Charlie just going to town on this damn hot dog. When I went to the Field of Dreams game with Ross, the big thing there was they called it like the America dog. I can't remember. It was like a corn dog. God, I can't remember. Oh, but the breading was like apple pie. It was like a corn dog wrapped around, like a corn dog in the middle of like a McDonald's apple pie.
Ooh.
No,
I will
no,
say, and Ross
absolutely.
was like, Bill, you try it, and I'll record it, and we'll put it up on the Drinking Bros thing. Me being a whore for fame, I was like, yeah, sure. I will say, it wasn't terrible. Like it actually
I
was.
mean, it doesn't sound like it is.
It was.
I'm way more savory than sweet, so I'm like,
It was.
I'm
It
banging
was
on it.
good. Um, but I didn't finish the whole thing. It was a lot going on.
I mean, it sounds like something you'd take a few bites of just to say you've tried it.
Yeah, and like it wasn't like, oh my god, this is disgusting. It's kind of like, okay, this is not bad, you know. But it's like, I can't finish this whole fucking thing. It's too much. It's too much. My palate's getting assaulted by too many flavors at once here.
Right.
So,
And if you do a like pancake batter corn dog,
ooh, I could see that being good. A little cinnamon in
For like
there.
a breakfast thing,
Yeah.
like I remember being served that in elementary school for breakfast, and
That
it
was
was
the
the
best.
fucking tip. But it wasn't just a regular hot dog; it was like sausage.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like I can see that, but like
See, I'm
apple
talking about one of these
pie?
like foot long fucking state fair glizzies and some pancake batter or some funnel cake batter. Ooh.
maybe even that would be a little too much sweet and salty. I'm more of a salty dude. I don't have a huge sweet tooth.
Yeah, same Bill. I'm way more savory than I am sweet, so it's just like I can do a little bit. Like I like a mango habanero.
If you're giving me a foot long hot dog, like
Right.
cheap, shitty chili, some hot sauce, maybe something to spice it up a bit, mustard. I don't even like ketchup on hot dogs anymore. I'm more of a mustard dude.
I've
Same.
been fucking with mustard a lot
I
lately.
want bitter and like sour more than
Yeah.
sweet. Ketchup's too sweet.
So
Yeah, I
yeah,
didn't put enough mustard today on my hot dog, and I was so disappointed.
I like mustard.
yeah. 'Cause I went from like only ketchup, and then I grew up and did ketchup and mustard, and then now I'm pretty much just mustard. Oh, I'm a dog.
Dude, mustard with Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
Yes, I have gotten
Better
into
honey
that.
mustard too.
I love honey.
Yeah.
I do like, for not being a sweet tooth guy, I do like honey mustard with fries.
I mean, the right honey mustard though. 'cause,
It has
like,
to be
some are
good.
too
If it's
sweet.
like if it sucks, it
Yeah.
sucks.
I like the
But
ones that have
granted-
more mustard.
To me, the Chick-fil-A sauce is more like a honey mustard with like a barbecue.
Yeah, I think that's what it
accent.
is. It's like barbecue and honey mustard.
So I really like that. I've never gotten like their actual honey mustard because like at Whataburger, everybody's like, oh, the honey butter chicken biscuit. So I was like, okay, I've heard people shitting themselves over this. I'm gonna try it. It was literally a fucking chicken strip, which I love their chicken strips, but
I
I'm
mean,
like,
it's pretty mid. It's pretty mid.
that's it with like honey butter, sweet as shit on a fucking bun. I'm like, you what? Like, this is awful. I can't stand you anymore. Like, don't fucking speak to me. This is fucking trash. You get their jalapeno cheddar biscuit, sausage, egg, and cheese on that bitch. Like, that's what you fucking get from
So-
Whataburger
Yeah.
for their breakfast,
Yeah.
not the
Go
fucking
to breakfast
hamburger.
burger.
Like, no.
Have you ever
If
had
I want a
breakfast
fucking
burger?
chicken strip, I'm gonna get the chicken strip.
Like, what do you mean by breakfast burger? Like it's a sausage patty instead of?
From Whataburger, they do a breakfast burger.
Oh,
It
no,
has
I've-
a sausage patty.
I had
egg,
Whataburger
and hash
once. Like the first time I went to Austin, I was like, no, not my thing.
Yeah, no, Charlie, that was some spicy ketchup. Oh, sorry.
I didn't know that, but I mean, granted, like even with like the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, they come with their hash browns, which are they don't do like the tots. They do like what look like fish sticks, but they're hash browns. So you can just
Okay.
put that on
Perfect
top of
for
it.
sandwiches.
But it's so fucking good with that spice. I get both the regular and spicy, and I'll dip in between.
And before
I
we
love
get
the
off,
spicy
by the
ketchup.
way, we'll just end this with Charlie.
I'm about to get off on this fucking food talk. I'm not gonna lie.
Does
I'm almost
anybody
there.
does anybody beat a fried potato side than the potato ole from Taco John's?
Whatever that black shit they put on it, because you can look at it like, what is this potato ole? It has some seasoning. There's some literal black in it.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
honestly, it's probably just because they haven't cleaned out their fryers since the place opened. You know?
Either way, I would look for the ones that had like the most black shit on there, and I'd be like,
It's probably black pepper, to be honest.
that's seasoned, and that's probably what it was. But it had more of that whatever the seasoning was with the black pepper. Yeah,
I hold
dang, that shit was so
hold
good.
firm, at least here. People don't actually like Taco John's. They just want the potato olays. They just want the potato olays, and then they'll just eat the shit tacos that come with it. You know.
Well, growing up, I always got the super burrito, which I love because it came with black olives. I'm a huge olive fan, so I always loved that. And then it came with the potato olays. When I got older, I started looking at the menu a little bit deeper, and I was like, "Oh, I'll try this steak burrito. That sounds really good." I got like stomach cramps. My stomach was hurting. Like I didn't like shit my pants or anything like that, or have to run to the toilet. But I remember eating that and like walking up the very steep steps in high school and being like, "Ow, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
So yes, we called it toxic wands. Like we knew, like we weren't, like we knew what it was, but we still fucking loved it. It's like, I'm going to hurt my body for this. Like this is going to be awful afterwards, but it's delicious going down.
We used to have a place similar.
But the super burrito, never had any issues with that. I loved it. I'm not a huge refried bean fan, and that was like mostly what that was. And even then, I was like, I can still fucking eat the shit.
About
out
the
of
only
this.
time I'll do refried beans, like
And their churros were amazing too. Sorry.
if somebody like brings refried beans to something and I have just have them, like if I'm doing like tacos or something, I'll like do like a thin layer of refried bean on the tortilla.
What kind of refried bean are we talking? Like, there's
It's been a while. The last time I recall, last few
Pinto
times, it's been refried black beans.
Well, no, because like my mom after Christmas and Thanksgiving will take the ham bone and she'll throw that in a pot of beans and then refry them in bacon fat and oh.
Okay, that does
I like
sound
red
really good.
beans for like the ham bone, but that would be like the whole bean. But you can make refried beans from that. I always thought it was just pinto bean. Like
Yeah,
that was
pinto
like
bean
we,
refried.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Well, fuck.
right? Because
Now,
I was even told my
Now I'm
boyfriend's
hungry.
mom, you know, she's
They call us
Mexican,
beaners for a reason.
and she was like, you know, you can make refried beans. Like you could just get the whole bean and mash it up
Mhm.
for breakfast.
Mhm.
You have refried beans, and I was like, girl, no, the fuck, I didn't know that.
one of the big, because like my wife is half Brazilian. One of our big go-tos for breakfast in this house is, I mean, it's not refried, but black beans on a tortilla with sour cream and like salt and hot sauce.
Interesting. I've never done the black. I'm not a huge bean fan, but black beans I really fucking enjoy.
Yeah, we do that. Or another big go-to for us is I'll do like a mojo pulled pork and like pulled pork, and then just do like a bed of white rice, black beans, and the pulled pork on top with some Tabasco on it.
Hell yeah, dude. Do y'all not have any other like hot sauce varieties where you're
Oh
at?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. But like I mean, my refrigerator is full of hot sauces from
okay.
not hot to insanely hot. I
Polish truff.
I
picked.
just didn't know because like
Yeah.
I only
But
know
I mean,
like
but that's probably I am probably in a very rare majority here in the Midwest that can do that, because like there's people here that think like traditional Tabasco is way too hot.
right.
I'm
And I'm like, our fucking liquor store sells hot sauce.
Yeah.
You know, like that's
Well,
just
that's
how I
some
do
real
it.
hot sauce then.
Yeah.
If it's liquor
And
store hot
it's so
sauce.
Oh, I've
good.
got-
Like the Texas Pete brand, and we got like a Cajun one. That was so
I've got a-
fucking good.
I've got a Carolina Reaper hot sauce that I use sparingly because it is fucking hot. And the reason why I use it sparingly, it tastes so good that I'll eat it until like my teeth fucking fall out.
Right? It's like my mouth is completely raw.
But a new
You're
one for me,
right.
and it is not, at least by my standards, it is not hot. It's less hot than normal Tabasco, but it tastes really good. Like the flavor of it is really good. Is the green Tabasco.
Really, I've never tried
Oh
Oh,
my
that.
it's
god,
really
it
good.
is
It's
so
really good.
good. Like it is
Because
so good.
I mean, regular Tabasco, I don't use it on many things. I love it in a Bloody Mary. I love it if like I just want a late night snack and I have Lay's regular potato
Yep.
chips. Fucking pour that on.
Ooh, I've never thought
Other
about
th-
that. That sounds good
oh,
though.
dude, original Lay's potato chips with some Tabasco on it is so good. My dad taught me that. Other than that, I don't use Tabasco on anything else because it's just
I'll do
too vinegary
Tabasco.
for
Like
me.
Yeah.
I'll do Tabasco on, like I said, like the black beans and rice. Because I just feel like it's kind of a solid taste combination. And I'll do Tabasco when I make spaghetti. I'll put like 5 little dabs of Tabasco in it.
Interesting. So
Hmm.
I just put just regular red bell pepper
I know.
flakes.
Also, though, you have to remember I have
Thank
kids,
man.
so like I can't go too wild with this shit when I'm making like spaghetti. You know?
Well, yeah, no. Well, I put it on mine like after. Like I put
Yeah.
a little bit in
But
there in
like
the
a couple,
sauce,
like
but like
if you're doing like a pound of like the the traditional, like when you're making spaghetti, like pound of ground beef, half pound of noodles,
yeah,
jar of sauce, a
but
quick
just a
one,
little bit
two,
of
three,
that in
four,
there.
5 with Tabasco.
Interesting.
Great.
I never would ever
Just gives
think of
gives it a
Tabasco
little
for that.
pop. Gives like just brings that bland ass tomato sauce up a little bit.
Right? Interesting. But then again, like once again, I do love like just like how they do for pizza. Like I'll get the red pepper flake and just put it like
Oh,
I'll
I
on my
load it up
fork
with red pepper
and
flakes.
just like for spaghetti, like when I'm about to put it in my mouth, I'll just pour some on there and so. But I just cook for myself, so
Yeah.
but I don't make it like crazy hot or anything like that. Like the
Yeah,
sauce.
I've got a
So
gallon-sized Ziploc bag full of like homegrown dried habaneros, and they're so good. And I'm like, I want to make something with this, but nobody else will fucking eat it. So
no,
I think what I'm gonna end up doing is turn like my food processor, like grinding it up and adding other stuff and turning it into like a spicy powder to just put on stuff. You know?
that's not a bad idea.
So
Like
You tried
a
truffle hot
cayenne
sauce?
yeah, a
pepper,
little
but
a little
habanero
pepper.
one.
Yeah, like instead of crushed red pepper flake, kind of like a crushed ground habanero flake.
Habanero. Yeah, that's a
So
great idea.
so I'm gonna get that a shot this weekend. So, but all right,
Fuck it, why not?
we're out of time. But hey, we gabbed for the full hour. I was really worried that I didn't have a question, and Charlie was like, "Well, because there's still like I looked, we have like 9 answers left from the whole thing from like what a month ago." I was like, "Yeah, if we get bogged down, I'll pull
It's
that
like
up."
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We skipped last week.
So, but yeah, no. So yeah, maybe one day we'll start a cooking show where we just make weird shit.
Dude.
Or I mean,
We're just like we'll make weird shit and
do you remember?
talk about
God, what
it.
was that show on YouTube? Epic Mealtime.
Oh god, I fucking hated that guy. Oh,
Oh,
wait, not that guy. No,
I
I'm
don't
thinking about the
know.
other one.
I
I'm
don't
thinking
yeah.
of How to Basic.
oh no! Epic Mealtime. They make these like wide, like the craziest dishes, and then force this dude named Muscle Glasses to eat them.
Oh goodness.
So
No, for me it'd be like very easy things for one person.
there you go. Lonely Meals with Charlie.
Exactly.
One episode is just like I'm too hungover for this shit, and it's just
Fuck you all.
It's just you making toast and then putting butter and then sprinkling cinnamon over top.
Not even that.
You're
It's like
welcome.
I'm just eating a fucking piece of ham.
Just cold tortillas out of the refrigerator.
Wait, you put your tortillas in the refrigerator?
I do because I buy like the big packs and they stay softer longer.
If you throw them in the freezer, they last a lot longer.
Yeah. So
I mean, I get like the processed shit that never goes
and
bad.
I'm a white, so I actually like flour most times like flour tortilla over corn.
Yes.
I like
If
flour
this is a
tortillas
street
too.
taco, I want flour tortilla.
See, a street, like if I'm at a street taco place, I could deal with corn. It's fine.
Yes.
But at home, like just give me the flour. I don't want to deal with the fucking corn
I mean,
shit.
like even
No.
eating like just Mexican food, it's the side tortilla, flour tortilla,
Yeah.
it's fucking.
Yeah, scooping it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the Mission, like the carb
Yep.
balance ones or like the
So
keto
I don't get
ones. that
those,
have
but
fuck ton
I
of
get the
fiber.
Mission. I get the Mission extra fluffy, and here you can buy them in like a 60-pack. So I put them in the refrigerator, and they stay
Oh,
better longer.
balls.
Yeah.
They do.
Okay, that makes sense.
They do like $3 for a dozen at this place called Sombroso's Food here,
Ooh, nice.
and they're homemade tortillas.
I was supposed to say the homemade.
Oh,
My grocery store has homemade ones, and they're pretty fucking good. But then I'm like, I'm trying to count calories, so it's like 70 calories, 80 calories, 14 grams of fiber. That's fucking incredible.
Yes, Jessica, I agree with you. Street tacos, I will go corn tortilla, especially if they're double stacked corn tortillas.
Yes.
You know, you have to because
You need the two. You
the
need
normal
the two,
corn
because the first
tortilla,
one's
if
gonna
it's just one,
disintegrate.
the second you bite into it, it splits open and your shit's everywhere. You know,
Yep.
and then you eat over a plate that has another corn tortilla on top of it. So anything that spills out, now you have an extra taco. So,
Yeah.
but you know, she's one of Jake's people, so she.
we know how to eat though.
Yeah. But all right.
Well, I was gonna say, like, no, there's a difference. Like, Jake's a New Mexican, and then Jessica's a California. Like, that shit ain't the same.
I mean, we know how to eat tacos.
Yeah.
That be right, but like, flour has its place, corn has its place.
Absolutely.
Like carne asada, I want a flour tortilla.
Yeah,
Eat
Street
sideways,
tacos,
don't
I
go.
want a corn.
I do. I eat them from the back actually.
Fajitas, I want a flour tortilla.
Charlie's right about me. Food and me and Bill are just getting filthy over here.
Dude, I'm just so fucking hungry right now.
All right,
I'm
Charlie
hungry
needs
now.
to eat.
Yep. All right, guys. You know what to do. Like, subscribe on YouTube, rate and review on iTunes, leave a 5-star on Spotify. For Jake, for Charlie, this is the Nooner Nation.